Family members have been here throughout the day trying to figure out what to do next. And right now, they're loading up whatever furniture they could save onto that trailer. Right now, this rescue organization has 74 horses. Many of them look like this one, and we're on the brink of dying. When the shooting happened here at these apartments, police responded right away. That's because their headquarters is right across the street. Paul, sheriff's deputies spent the day interviewing relatives, trying to find out what happened. And I was talking to one of the firefighters when I was getting an update, and he told me there are about 10 houses out that way, and the reason he knows is because it's one of his houses. Law enforcement can't be in every Oklahoma pharmacy, but they say this sign can.
Mary, here's your other thing you had.
No matter the size of the keepsake, Mary Jennings is searching.
This coin is 48 years. That's how old my son is.
She's looking for anything to take with her since she no longer has a home to keep them in.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Flames ripped through the Lake Stanley Draper area, destroying at least 15 houses in 2 square miles, including Mary's. She and her husband were forced to evacuate. Mary says this house was more than 90 years old and was in her husband's family for generations. When they left, it was still standing. And when they came back, this was what they found.
What didn't I have? We had everything. I mean, and now nothing.
Mary tried looking for a silver lining to it all. The only silver she found,
Just quarters.
So she keeps looking, searching for mementos, and soon another home. Near Lake Stanley Draper, Linda Mattes, Eyewitness News 5. Police say that they're used to responding to a different kind of call at 1 o'clock in the morning, but they're glad they found their victim when they did. Cooper is a fighter, but over spring break, he was in for his biggest challenge yet.
Likes to go outside and run around and get into a lot of trouble, I guess.
While his owners went out of town, he had the house and what was a covered pool all to himself. But it wasn't long before he called for company. Imagine that bark, but not so stern and a little further away.
Just over and over, constant yelping.
Master Sergeant Stephen Smith was used to waking up to his newborn, but this was a different kind of cry.
The more I listened to it, the more it sounded like cries of distress.
Not knowing why or where the dog was crying from, the concerned officer called police. Sergeant Wilson responded.
When I get over the fence, all I see is her head, and she's, just in a little doggy paddle.
She found Cooper stuck in the family swimming pool.
He's never been in the water before, ever.
He somehow walked onto the tarp, fell in, and paddled for more than an hour before she pulled Cooper out.
She took about 3 or 4 steps and went splat like Bambi on the ice. She was so tired.
Thanks to the officers responding, Cooper's family came home to a healthy dog, ready for his next battle. And the officers say that they are glad they were able to help save Cooper, and they say this was a story they didn't mind sharing with their own families. Reporting live, I'm Linda Mattes, Eyewitness News 5.
It happened so quick, I didn't even realize it.
But Patrick Schrock is sure the surprise was on the teens he busted trying to break into his sister's car.
I was just coming back to the States to see my little girl that I haven't seen. Come back and I had to almost kill a little kid.
Schrock just returned home from Iraq and was listening to the radio in his car when he noticed the dome light pop on in his sister's.
I grabbed my pistol out of the glove compartment, loaded it.
An Army gunner, he says what happened next was second nature.
I ran up to him, I grabbed him, I hit him in the back of the head, turned him around, stuck the gun in his face.
Schrock says the 16-year-old had 4 friends waiting in a nearby truck.
I drug him out to the street and I told them that if they didn't get out of the car, something was going to happen to their buddy.
He says he made them all sit on the curb until police came, and by their comments, he's hoping he scared them straight.
Mister, please don't kill me. They were scared.